Howdy, my name is Katie Harmon. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the English language learner and the ways that teachers can help them learn in the classroom. By the end of this PowerPoint, the learner will answer 5 multiple-choice questions on how teachers can help the English language learner with 80% accuracy. Because English language learners' first language is not English, that means at home they speak another language. Having to learn things in 2 languages can be difficult. At school, the students are taught the subjects in English. At home, their parents speak an entirely different language, many not even speaking English at all. This can be a disadvantage when the student needs help with homework or is learning how to read. Not being able to learn the concepts in the same language at school and at home can make mastering a subject much more difficult. This makes many English language learners frustrated and causes them to dislike learning. As teachers, it is our responsibility to help the student fully understand the lessons. Teachers need to be able to diversify the way that they present materials to their students to help them grasp the whole concept. Scaffolding techniques are a variety of methods used to enhance the student's understanding of the material. Visual representations can be helpful to reinforce what is happening during the lesson, especially for visual learners. Modeling or acting out the lesson can also help provide visual representations of the lesson. Having students work in small groups can provide the students with the opportunity to work together and ask questions when they don't understand. Adding sentence structure and vocabulary practice into the lessons can be effective in helping the student learn the lesson you are teaching while also practicing their English. Providing graphic organizers for students to follow along with the lesson can be effective for helping English language learners to grasp the big concepts of the lesson. One of the easiest concepts to add into a lesson is to use the English language learner's first language. Asking them to identify what the translation of the English word would be in their first language can help solidify the word in their mind. By incorporating these methods early, it can help prevent the English language learners from falling behind in class. Teachers need to be able to adapt their lessons so that they can benefit every student. Now, let's watch a quick video about why using scaffolding methods are important for English language learners. As you can see, it is important to make the students feel confident that they can learn in the classroom, and that it's the responsibility of the teacher to keep themselves updated on the best teaching methods for English language learners. However, one of the biggest problems for English language learners today is the lack of teacher resources and professional development training. Meeting the needs of English language learning students needs to be a collaboration of not just teachers, but the entire school system. By providing teachers the opportunity to receive training and materials to best aid the English language learners, districts can help make teachers' lessons more effective. Teachers have to go out and find those resources that will best help their students to learn. 2/3 of students who are considered English language learners also come from a low-income background. When living in a low socioeconomic status, things like internet access and basic school supplies take a backseat to more important things like food and clothes. It can be hard to learn when you are hungry or when you're feeling self-conscious about what you're wearing to school every day. Many people don't realize that practicing reading English at home with books written in English can be a luxury to people in low socioeconomic status. The English language learner student has to find the time and the place to do online homework and practice readings with book from school. Without the access to school-related resources, the student is at a learning disadvantage. As educators, we can help close the gap. Each student can be provided with their own classroom materials. Pencils, paper, scissors, folders, and markers are all important supplies that kids need for school. A more creative idea can be to allow books in the classroom to be checked out and taken home to read. Considering that transportation to a public library may not be possible for an English language learner student in low socioeconomic status, allowing students to use the classroom as a library gives them the chance to practice reading English at school and at home. Having after-hour computer access in the schools can also be a way to give students a safe place to get their homework done. Teachers should be a resource for learning. Another difficulty that English language learners face is that the standardized tests that they are required to take are only written in English. The problem with this is that the student's score will be based on their English proficiency and not their intellectual abilities. Having not only questions but directions written in English can make a test take much longer for an English language learner to complete. By offering tests orally or using performance-based assessments, teachers can evaluate the student's knowledge more efficiently. All students learn at their best when their teachers encourage them and believe that they can learn. By letting them see that you expect them to do their best, they will strive to achieve it. Make sure to affirm and reinforce their learning and their good behavior. Be encouraging. You now have 1 minute to answer these 5 questions about the PowerPoint.